Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is a special edition of the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. With that, let's get up to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. There to call all the action. We welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Jackson looking to throw on third. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Trouble certainly brewing for this defense after that last play, as now they'll need to defend a 1st and goal from the 5. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 1st down.
Trouble certainly brewing for this defense after that last play, as now they'll need to defend a 1st and goal from the 5. On 1st and 10, Goff. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Martavis Bryant from 10 yards out. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right. And James has it. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Jackson dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So late second quarter, this offense with the football trailing by 3. Can they get into range and time? Or maybe get in the end zone and take the lead into intermission. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Thank goodness.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, gone. He'll dump it off to Procise. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's gone. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that Just above 1 minute remaining here in the second quarter. This offense looking to get down at least into field goal range, but they're starting on their own side of the field. Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And it's the linebacker, Shane McClellan, with a pick. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon. We've seen a sloppy...
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time... They got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now gone. And that's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurt. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And Myers able to knock it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9. So this offense, they've made their way into the red zone now. They've got it a couple yards inside the 20 at the 18, 1st and 10. There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. LaShawn McCoy from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have cut it to... A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? From the 50, it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing.
So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter.
Leopard! Leopard! We got three, fellas. We got three.
Now Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson will throw again. And he fires one, but incomplete. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This for a fourth quarter lead. And Gano's kick is right through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. So the This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Detroit, Detroit. Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's got Moncrief. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A fourth down coming up. Decision time now, as this would be a long field goal attempt. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. A big drive now for this offense. They'll have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they search for a late score.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage. So that's a sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Jackson now, operating from the gun. He's got Curse. A gain of 32 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play in the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. This defense looking to preserve the tie and try to keep this offense out of field goal range here late. Now Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now a carry for Blount. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take it. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Hey, you got three down. Watch him now, Barney.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On second down, it's McCoy. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Gone! Over!
Now Jackson. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And now it's second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Leopard!
Throwing now is Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.